Assalamualaikum to my lecturer, Mi Fauzia. My name is Nur Najia binti Zakaria. My metric number is 202183986. My presentation is about MNC, which is Multinational Corporation. Okay, firstly, what is Multinational Corporation? Multinational corporation is defined as a participant in a business in two or more countries. And MC also called as a transnational corporation, which is corporation was registered and operate more than one country at a time. So now let's we take a look the example of a company in MAC. The first company is Microsoft Apple. Second is LTI. The third is Deloitte. The fourth is Coca-Cola. And the next is Accenture. And the last is Adidas. Okay, now I will move to the next part, which is types of MNC. Okay, there are 6 types of MNC, which is licensing, branch, joint venture, international trade, franchising, and the last is establishment of new foreign subsidiaries. After that, I will move to the advantage of MNC. There are 8 advantages of MNC. The first advantage is access to a new market. What is this? So, the company and the MNC can expanding by reach of a single brand creates a global brand influence. The second advantage is cost efficiency, which company who can grow in a size will benefit from a lower long-run average cost. The third is more creativity and innovation. The company will able to come up with a new product that more creative and innovative. The fourth is global brand recognition that allow a company be a worldwide and more focused on a product and services offered. Next, the fifth is financial gain. It will help to increase a financial in one country. After that, increase in a business which the country can increase their country business with other country. Then, the advantage is increase in job creation, which a country can offer more job to everyone. And the last is access for more goods and services, which tend to establish an operation in a market where the capital is more efficient and the wages are lower. So now I will go to the next part of my presentation, which is company of MNC. That I have choose is Kellogg's company. So firstly, I will start with the historical background of a Kellogg's company. Kellogg's company was leading an American producer is a ready-to-eat cereal and other food products. Kellogg's Cornflakes was the one of the earliest remnant of the most popular breakfast cereals in United States, headquarters in Battle Creek, Michigan. The company was founded by Sanitas Food Company in 1900 by brothers W. K. Kellogg and Dr. John H. Kellogg, who together had developed a method of producing crunchy, flavorful flakes of a processed grain to prove a popular breakfast food among a patient at Dr. Kellogg Battery Sanctuary. Then, W.K. Kellogg eventually bought his brother and in 1906 was established the Battle Creek Toasted Cornflake Company. Through the innovative advertising technique and improvement in the quality of cereals, the company was prosperous. Next, this is a Kellogg's timeline history. In 1894, W.K. Kellogg changed a breakfast forever by creating a cornflake. Then, in 1906, W.K. Kellogg opened the Battle Creek Toasted Cornflake Company. In 1914, Kellogg Cornflake was introduced in Canada. After that, in 1915, Kellogg was introduced bran flakes, the first fiber. And then, in 1991, the W.K. Kellogg Institute for Food and Nutrition Research was opened. Next, in 2001, Kellogg was purchased Kibble Company. After that, in 2006, Kellogg was celebrate 100th anniversary and created 100-calorie snack. For the next year, in 2015, Kellogg from Toleram Africa joint venture acquired stake in Bisco Mills and Mars Food Group. On 2019, there was launched a Mission Tiger across USA.
Lastly, in 2020, WK Kellogg for Kid Carry was released in Europe. So, the next slide is a Kellogg country operation maps. The firm product was exported around the world.
Next, there are two risks that Kellogg Company was hit. First is political instability. The risk is from the crisis war between Iraq and Syria. The migrant challenge in Europe affecting the socio-economic balance to a foreign exchange and volatility around Brexit in UK. They have a harsh impact on a Kellogg's company resources and play into a sustainability field at a very high level. The second risk is fluctuation in currency exchange. In this situation, Kellogg's was maintain assets, increase liabilities, and generate revenue in a multitude of currencies beyond American dollar, including British pound, euro, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, Mexican peso, Venezuelan bolivar, and the Russian ruble. So, the impact of the foreign exchange shift on a Kellogg's was in 2010 with a cumulative negative 1% change in a term of impact consolidated net sales and a negative 5% increase on operating profit. Okay, so that's all for the risk. Now, how Kellogg Company was managed the risk? Firstly, Kellogg's company was minimized a political risk. Kellogg's company was maintaining subsidiary business within each of its global operating segment that allowing the firm to better accommodate in the impact of differing legal systems and also regulatory environment across the world. Kellogg's company will gain control of a United Bakers, which a premier manufacturer and distributor of a carrier and cookies product in Russia. And then on June of the same year, the firm acquired a majority interest in Navigable Foods, which manufactures snack product in northeastern China. Next is currency management. The foreign exchange rate by a leader which is Hugo Kiev effectively forced a Kellogg's to raise a currency position to the region. After a previous utilizing parallel market of exchange which was not fit, Kellogg translated Venezuelan statement using a new exchange rate by Sydney, a policy operated by a central bank in Venezuela. Kellogg's notes that the total value of foreign currency derivative instrument at the beginning of 2011 stood at 1,075 million. Lastly, in conclusion, there are much potential for this organization to be method of economic development in terms of host country. However, the concern and disadvantage outweigh this. Many MNC do help the host country to some extent, but many would rather exploit them rather than to help them flourish. This is why they often exploit more than the market economy as without a government control. So that's all from me. Thank you.